I'm Suzette Rangel with Celestial Experiences. Thanks for joining me. And we are going to talk about today, August 8th. It is the Lionsgate portal, and tomorrow's full moon in Aquarius as well. These energies have been active all week. Things to think about, and what I've seen is that Mars and Saturn is bringing your authenticity to online. These breakthrough energies, if allowed, can propel you forward to a new consciousness, to think for yourself and to create the life you are called to live. I have the current chart. I just selected current planets on AstroSeek, and this is where we're at. I'm located in Seattle. It is 3:50 p.m. And so that is the time zone that I have this at. You can ignore the ascendant and the MC word and the house system, houses. I'm using whole sign. Right here, what we're looking at is there are 7 planets, and actually it doesn't, I realize that this isn't showing Sedna, but I will be mentioning Sedna too in this. So the first thing I'd like to point out is Mars here in Libra, and it has been here all week, being active. It's the trigger point of what's been going on, and what it is, it's opposite of Saturn in Aries, and that is a conjunction between Saturn and Neptune. Mars in Libra indicates a need to release past structures and prior identities. This is the way it can bring about, because the tension between Mars and Saturn, the pull between Mars, which is courage, and then Saturn is our pressure to own our sovereignty. It highlights the balance between embracing what we are called to and facing our fears. So this action is going on. It's probably been brought up in many areas of your life. You can look to see where these placements are on your natal chart to give you more of a flavor in that area and your storyline. Also, I wanted to bring up the glimmers that are coming from Pluto here, 2 degrees Pluto in Aquarius. This is sextile to the configuration to Saturn and Neptune that are part of the story as well. This is an ongoing event that's going on. It's all month long. And longer than that, but it is in retrograde, just to let you know. Pluto's glimmers are offering insight into our subconscious and compulsions, guiding us towards self-awareness. And also releasing our past elements, internal fears may surface. And so Pluto's really good at bringing in up those fears and some dark things that are really subconscious, and they may surface, and these are reminders of what we're creating or directing, and you can redirect this, and that is where Uranus comes in, and thinking of these creative energies on your fears. So how can you work with these? Because I brought up Uranus, Sedna is at 1 degree conjunct with Uranus, and this is guidance from them. Uranus shows the sole purpose of this life, and while Sedna, Uranus is showing you to be creative and to redirect, find ways as things are changing. And Sedna is the sole purpose of this lifetime, and it reveals our path to our truest self. So in order to work with Sedna, sorry about that. You can bring up Sedna I'm not sure, I haven't done it in AstroSeek, but I have done this in astro.com, where you can actually go and select the asteroids to include, and that will show up on your natal chart. Also, there is our full moon, which let's move forward. There's a lot of configurations here that are going on, just to make sure before I move on to the next day. We also have, if you'll notice, they are all talking to each other. So this is almost like a council meeting that's been going on all this week. It's like they all came in and they're having a conversation here. And everyone's kind of calling in and bringing, so as to come in and as a collective and to release our former structures and prior identities. Our full moon, let's go there next day. I'm gonna go to that. And this is for August 9th. This is our full moon configuration, where we have the moon in Aquarius, and it is opposing the sun, which makes it a full moon in Leo. Okay, and so what this is doing is this is our push-pull between the past and dreams of the future. And also, if you'll notice that this square with Uranus Sedna, and it is squaring the full moon over here. You see that? Yeah, squaring the full moon. I mean, it's a wide square, but it's activated because there is a full moon. So there's a little bit of that energy, and the energy between ambition and what we hold back can create overwhelm. But remember to allow yourself to let go of past ideals and projects to make room for new beginnings. So there's a lot of breakthrough energy being triggered by Mars, because as you see, if you can tell that this grand trine between Mars and Libra, Pluto in Aquarius, and the Uranus in Gemini, there's that grand trine, but then it also kind of looks like it's created a kite formation too. So if anyone's if you have anybody entering into the world, they'll have a kite formation at this time, at 1547, August 9th. But they're all working on each other. And then we have this, we also have Chiron and Lilith. They came in too. Wow. There's a lot going on. So this week, I'm sure it's probably shown up in different areas. You probably had tidbits and pieces, but we're being called to come in and release some of those old ideas and old identities, and really think about what it is that we're supposed to be moving forward, and what we want to do, and how we want to create a new path, a new way for ourselves. All right, well, this is all I got for you. I appreciate you spending time with me, and thank you for joining me. We'll see you in another few days. Thanks.